Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel Blockade Boys. This video is about a retaining wall starting with the wing wall of the house that had broke and was actually taking a section of the foundation with it, as well as raising havoc with the deck above the retaining wall and the piles heaving, and put stresses on the segmented block wall which had to be rebuilt. And in doing so, we did a lot of other work. You'll be able to see a good section of what was done in this short video. Thanks for watching. Here you can see a piece of sonotube that we remove after the concrete's been poured. The pile's 12 feet deep. It's a 12-inch pile with, I believe it had 3 sticks of half-inch rebar. It might have been 5/8 rebar. And you can see the 3 piles were all done the same, and then the sonotube was removed. What we have here is the heel drain for the retaining wall. We had to install a new one as the original one was installed incorrectly, too far back from the face of the retaining wall, as well as it was backfilled with a rocky soil rather than with washed rock. For you tool and equipment geeks out there, these are muck trucks. 800-pound capacity, real lifesavers. We've done a relief cut here and a bit of an angle. That you can see how close the plywood is touching. How much it's buckled there. I can get my finger in behind. Well, that's cut to approximately grade. Have to dig out some more for tomorrow. The other foundation break is from there all the way down, and it starts coming back down to basically the bottom of our cut line. Didn't have time to dig out to see the spin tile. We've got looks like a good rainstorm coming, so we're out of here. Here you can see a section of foundation wall that had broke from about the 3 or 4 foot mark down diagonally to the base of the corner. We finished breaking it out because it was not supported, and it was broke off when the concrete wing wall that was retaining the soil failed and pulled it away. you can imagine how the customer felt. A little disconcerting, standing inside her family room, looking out to the outside. We filled it in as quick as we could so the customer wasn't getting birds and mice and whatnot into the house. We installed new rebar as per the engineered drawing on the original build, and then parge coated it. It did get a finish texture coat.
Our Turtle Mountain here. Oh yeah, my daughter Magdalena says I'm supposed to talk a little more when I'm making videos. Hi Maggie. So this is what we did today. Getting ready to start putting it all back together. Almost up as high as the deck here. And that's where I gotta get to finish.
What you're looking at here is the beginning of the segmented retaining wall. It's a concrete block filled with washed rock, and the drain tile that you saw coming up the heel drain runs in behind that block and is covered with washed rock, and then daylights at one end and drains into the sump pit for the house at the other end. This block, I believe every row or every second row gets that mesh you saw hanging out from the original takedown. It gets it put on top at specific areas, at specific distances back. This job faced onto quite a large pond, and the top layer of soil, probably 16 inches down, was saturated. It could be rolled into a ball and wouldn't fall apart. We ended up removing that 16 inches of soil, as well as we put trenches in, filled them with washed rock so the water we could de-water that area and send the water to the sump pit. Okay, we survived the winter. Back at her. I should mention, for equipment, we have a 303.5 excavator and a 300.9 mini excavator. The mini has a concrete breaker that we use quite a bit on here, and the 303.5, we have an auger attachment for it, which we use for doing the piles. As well, up on top for loading the trucks and trailer, we have a 236 skid steer, cat skid steer, and it has pallet fork on it as well for moving paving stone or whatever it happens to be.
Bye.